to Orthodox World This Week, Orthodox News in Digital Space. I'm your host, Abel Matthews Alex. Let's see the latest updates from the Orthodox world. Armed assailants burnt on Orthodox church in Boset, Oromia, Ethiopia. Unknown armed assailants set fire to Merko Mekene Hioto Abuna Gerbek Menefis Kaddes Church in East Shava Diocese of Oromia, Ethiopia. This devastating act of arson, which occurred on the evening of Friday, January 27, 2024, has left the local Orthodox community shocked and dismayed. The fire destroyed all holy objects and socketed both inner and outer walls of the church. It was reported that the attackers had made several threats prior to the incident. In response to what occurred, the diocese launched an investigation into the attack and released a statement expressing its deep concerns and sadness, emphasizing that this act was a blow to the believing members of the community. The arson was not the first time that the region had experienced such heinous attacks. In July 2023, hand grenades were thrown at the Dani Abuna Gabbe Menefis Kadis Church, and in 2022, 5 other churches were burnt. In same cases, the faithful and the clergy were kidnapped, killed, or forced to flee the area. Church-state partnership strengthened. Patriarchal and Foreign Minister Lavaro led a joint working group meeting. In a high-level meeting at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs on January 26, 2024, His Holiness Patriarch of Moscow and all Russia and the Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov led an extended session of the working group on the interaction between the Russian Orthodox Church and the ministry. The meeting, attended by the prominent figures from both sides, focused on crucial areas of cooperation, including protecting Christians and supporting compatriots abroad. The Church and the Foreign Ministry discussed strategies to safeguard religious communities and offer assistance to Russians living overseas. Second, defending traditional values. Both sides emphasized the importance of upholding spiritual and moral principles in the international arena. Following the productive discussion, an hour ceremony saw Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov present departmental efforts to representatives of the Church organizing their active collaboration. Armenian cultural heritage in Nagorno-Karabakh under threat. European Union conference in Brussels raises alarms. On January 24, 2024, the European Parliament hosted a vital conference titled Preserving the Culture and Spiritual Heritage of Nagorno-Karabakh, sparking urgent discussions about Azerbaijan's alleged destruction of Armenian religious and historical sites. The event, organized by the European Parliament itself, aimed to shed a light on this pressing issue and advocate for international intervention. With the blessing of His Holiness Georgian II, Supreme Patriarch and Catholicos of all Armenians, Father Georgian Hamsorbanian, head of the Artsakh Spiritual and Cultural Heritage Office, delivered a Paean address. He denounced Azerbaijan's systematic trafficking of Armenian sanctuaries and cultural monuments, highlighting the urgency of international action to safeguard this threatened heritage. This event in Brussels marks a significant step towards raising international awareness about the plight of Armenian cultural heritage in Nagorno-Karabakh. The call for interventions and protections resonated with attendees, urging the international community to take concrete steps to preserve these vulnerable treasures from the further discretion. Estonia declines residence permit extension of Metropolitan Evege of Tallinn and all Estonia. The Estonian Police and the Border Guard Department announced its decision not to extend the residence permit of His Eminence Metropolitan Evgenia of Tallinn and all Estonia. This decision comes as authorities believe Metropolitan Evgeny poses a threat to Estonia's security due to his public activities and statements. Metropolitan Evgeny, a citizen of Russia, had applied for an extension of his residence permit, which was declined by the Estonian authorities. Despite warnings and conversations with the Ministry of International Affairs urging him to change his heretic, Metropolitan Evgeny continued to express support for the actions deemed aggressive by the Estonian officials. Head of the local Border Guard Bureau explained that the decision to refuse the permit extension was based on Metropolitan Evgeny's public support for the actions of Russian government, particularly in the context of the conflict in Ukraine. The activities of Metropolitan Evagé and the Patriarchate of Moscow and all Russia were seen as a promoting the international security policy of the Russian Federation in Estonia. The decision regarding the Metropolitan Evagé's residence permit is specific to him personally and does not affect the Estonian Orthodox Church as a whole. In response to the decision, the press service of the Estonian Church called on faithful members to strengthen their prayers for Metropolitan Evagé and the Church as a whole. The Church did not provide further comments on the matter at this time. Ecumenical Patriarchate reaffirms opposition to legalization of same-sex marriage in Greece. The Holy and Sacred Synod of the Ecumenical Patriarch of the Constantinople, meeting under the presidency of His Holiness Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew I, has reaffirmed its opposition to the institutionalization of same-sex marriage and childbearing in Greece. During its regular session on Wednesday, January 24, 2024, the Synod issued a statement reminding the faithful of Ecumenical Throne of the Church long-standing position on the matter. While reiterating its position to the same-sex marriage and adoption, the Holy Synod also emphasizes the importance of treating all individuals, regardless of their relationship status, with pastoral responsibility and love in Christ. This focus on pastoral care reflects the Church's understanding that each individual is created in the image of God and deserves compassion and support. Greek Orthodox Church denounces same-sex marriage. Bill vows unified responses. The Holy Synod of the Hierarchy of the Church of Greece convened in the extraordinary session on Tuesday, January 23, 2024, to address the proposed new law legalizing same-sex marriage and adoption in the country. The highly anticipated meeting, presided over His Beatitude Archbishop Irenaeus of Athens and all Greece, drew widespread attention due to the Church's significant influence and sensitive nature of the topic. The Church's stance carries significant weight within the country, and its official position towards the proposed law is likely to influence the ongoing discourse and potentially impact legislative outcomes. As details of the Holy Synod's communique emerge in the coming days, the public can expect even more intense discussions and political maneuvering surrounding this highly polarizing topic. Albanian Orthodox Church denounces legalization of same-sex marriage. The Autocephalous Orthodox Church of Albania has issued a strong statement against the recent legal establishment of the same-sex marriage in the country, calling it a violation of natural law and religious traditions. Same-sex marriage was legalized in Albania in January 2024. The Church emphasizes the historical and religious understanding of marriage as a union between two sexes for procreation rooted in divine creation and upheld by various cultures and legal systems throughout history. The statement urges that the same-sex relationship is unnatural and contradict the natural order established by God regardless of legal decrees. The Church asserts its responsibility to articulate its understanding of the marriage and family according to its sacred text and centuries-old traditions, as reaffirmed by the Holy and Great Synod of Crete in 2060. The statement views the legalization of same-sex marriage not as a social progress, but a harmful deviation from the natural order. Patriarch Theophilus III extends Christmas greetings in visit to Armenian Patriarchate. In a symbolic gesture of unity and goodwill, His Beatitude Patriarch Theophilus III led a delegation from the Jerusalem Orthodox Patriarchate to the Armenian Orthodox Patriarchate on January 20, 2024. The visit aimed to exchange Christmas greetings and foster collaboration between the two religious communities. During the gathering, Patriarch Theophilus III delivered a heartfelt speech emphasizing the significance of Christmas feast amidst the challenges faced by the region. He expressed solidarity with the Armenian community, acknowledging their shared commitment to defending the Christian character of Jerusalem and the Holy Land. The Patriarch reassured Armenian Patriarch and his community of unwavering support amid ongoing difficulties, particularly referring the challenges related to the Cow's Garden. He congratulated the newly ordained bishops and offered condolences for the recent passing of Archbishop Aris. Patriarch Theophilus III called for renewed efforts to protect the holy places, emphasizing the importance of maintaining a united front against those seeking to disrupt the multicultural fabric of the society. In the spirit of Christmas season, he appealed for peace, a humanitarian ceasefire, and a dialogue to bring an end to the conflicts and promote lasting security in the region. That's all for the week. Thank you for watching Orthodoxy Coconut. Please subscribe and like our channel. Hope to see you in the next week.